I made it this time. Also, was Jake doing flips?
I don't remember.
I don't think so. It's a Rachel thing. Like, there's someone on the staff that made this game did read a book. Because they remember that she's a gymnast, no one else is. There's a little other touches here and there that do kind of seem like, okay, someone had a basic understanding of their personalities, but then none of it comes through in, like, gameplay or ideas or anything.
So somebody read the first paragraph or like the first page or something.
Something like that.
Great job. That's why Tobias doesn't exist.
No, he should exist.
He's not even mentioned.
I think he's in the opening cutscene. With Axe. Oh, I haven't even mentioned Axe. Aximili Esgaruth Isthil is our personal centaur. He is the brother of... Oh, there's he is. There's Axe.
You got a game over.
Yep, this is the game over screen. And there's us. Is Tobias here? That's Visor 3.
No, they ate Tobias.
Maybe. He's got, like, weird abs. That's what those look like. Axe is our personal centaur. He's our buddy. He eats everything. Like, not like, oh, he's like a monster who's always hungry. It's like he just is... Okay, they don't have mouths, so when they turn into humans as part of a disguise, they are overwhelmed by the idea of taste, and he just goes freaking nuts. And it's like every book where he turns human for a little while has a scene where he's like trying to eat shit off the ground. Come on. Okay, we're Marco now, by the way, because I wanted to show you his idle animation before we forget. So I'm gonna wait till we get to something interesting to look at, like another one of them aliens walking around. All right.
Okay, Playboy.
So just wait for it while that Hork-Bajir wanders around. Come on, Marco, do it. Do it, Marco. There we go. That's Marco's idle animation.
God.
And I don't know why he's a rhino. His battle morph should be a gorilla. But I guess that would have a better reach, so they'd have to have a good hitbox.
Well, it's easier to make it a rhino because everything else is also quadrupedal.
Yeah, that too. It should be, I think everyone has a rhino morph because they need them for a disguise for some reason or something. But I'm pretty sure there's no point where that's characteristic of Marco, so it's weird.
You'd think that they'd, to save money, just use the same morph for everyone, not just the same model.
Oh no, but then like someone did care enough about the personalities of the characters that they tried to make this game show some research. So yeah, like someone was like, no, we gotta have different morphs for everyone. Otherwise, why even have more than one playable character, really? Alright, so let's see if I've gotten any better at any of this shit.
You have not.
Probably not. Oh yeah, I forgot there's this segment.
I hate it when you can't see the bottom.
Oh man. How are these rocks sitting up? Because it doesn't seem like they're connected to the wall of
It's
the
a
wall
platformer, man.
The waterfall.
That's just video game shit. Let's just say the Elemist did it.
Yeah, that weird old man in a cave.
Yeah.
You know that in the live action series, he seriously was just the old man
man,
in a cave,
I don't
right?
think we ever, like, okay, so part of Animorphs is on Netflix. I don't know if that much is on it, and I never really got that far into it as a kid because I think they were airing it, like, too late at night or something because it was more for teens or...
You walk into that fire every single
Holy
time.
shit, yeah, I do. I don't know.
Because I watched you test play, and you did that when you were test playing, too. You did that every single time.
There.
I don't know how you do that. And you don't take damage from it, so it's not like it really matters. Like,
That
you do
fire
take
is
damage, but it
important for the
resets
gateway.
because of this. So, like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Can you get that cube while in a rhino?
I don't think so. I tried.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
it would be great. It would be like I'm a rhino who can morph into other things from rhino, but then I can also be a person and change into things from person.
Well, I was just wondering how easily we could break the game. Like, if you could get it as your morph, I'm wondering if you would respawn as your morph.
Oh, that would be great, except that thing doesn't jump, so there's not much we can do.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you'd probably
there's a
die.
thing here.
Yeah, it's an extra life.
Yep.
God. like the weird
These are
beaver dam.
Yeah, this is a
In a-
huge beaver
yeah.
dam.
Who even built this beaver dam?
Oh,
All the way to the
brother.
screen. All the way to the screen.
Yep.
Yeah, cheatsies. Sorry.
Yeah. Either something really big and alien made this dam, or we've been shrunk, like with the
Closer to the screen. There.
yeah, with the dolphin thing, where it's like, oh well, we seem really tiny. There's actually a shrink ray episode of Animorphs, sort of, wherein they are attacked by ant-sized aliens named Helmicrons, and they have a shrink ray. And there's actually a lot of interesting stuff that goes into that, where it's like, oh, well, if I'm really tiny, my morph is like, my bug morph is microscopic, and I can see, like, cells and shit. And it's like, they actually thought that through really well, but there's no Helmicrons in this game, and no me in this game. I'm dead.
You die forever. Like. There you go.
The line of coins suggests that you should be able to do it, but it just doesn't seem to want to work.
Maybe you're misinterpreting the line of coins. Maybe the camera angle's throwing off the perspective.
Yeah, my depth perception ain't the greatest here. I don't know. Maybe it's just this game's so grainy. I
Might
don't
have
know.
something to do with it. I'm hoping that the capture for this game comes out okay, because the actual game is super grainy, but then it has moments like the loading where it's almost got like actual physical pixels on the screen, and it's like I really want to see that come through.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. I'm sure this game will shine beautifully, as it
This is a
always
PS1
does.
game, by the way. I'm not sure if we pointed that out. Did we point that out?
I mean, what else could it be?
Like a Game Boy game.
There is an Animorphs Game Boy game. I've
I
never
have
played
heard.
it.
I've heard it's really good, actually.
Yeah,
I would love
it's,
to play it if we could find it.
It's supposed to play like Pokemon, actually, wherein you collect the morphs and use those as your fighters, as opposed to having like an actual amp. Come on, Marco! Stop! There we go. Good boy.
He jumps like the Hulk.
Does he? Is that how the Hulk jumps?
A little bit, where he's just got all of his arms
Oh,
and
why is he
legs
tucking
moving at
his
the
legs
same
in?
time.
Oh, I don't know. He's doing it correctly now. What was I saying?
Animorphs Game Boy game.
Yes, apparently you collect morphs and fight with them like they were Pokemon in a turn-based RPG, and that sounds really cool. I remember seeing it in Nintendo Power and being fucking stoked, and I never got it.
You almost jumped for that platform.
Yeah, I thought I could make it, and then I was like, you know what? No, I can't.
I could feel it coming out of your arm.
Let's actually get this time.
Yeah. Because you need it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Hit the switch.
Got it.
Marco, quit Turk.
I should never
I
not
don't,
be
I
Marco.
don't care. Yeah.
I should never not be Marco because he'll do that.
I don't know what's wrong with this character.
There's nothing wrong with him. He's just the sassy little asshole, the best friend of the leader, who is like actually not a bad character at all. Marco's mother is the host body for Visor 1. Like I was saying, that guy who's like a Yerk inside of a centaur thing, that's Visor 3. Visor 1 is like his boss's boss, pretty much. And she is the one who like picked out Earth as being their target for invasion, and she's like actually a really complex character. And Marco's mother is her host body. So there's like drama to that. And it's a big part of Marco's character is that he's in it to save his mom, because otherwise he wouldn't give a shit. Good job. But like he's like, oh, why do we have to be the ones to save the world? We're just kids, and this is like this is legitimately fucked up. Like it's a grim series. It really is. There's actually a lot of fighting, a lot of bloodshed, and a lot of trauma for these kids. And he's like, from the beginning, like, why are we the ones to do this? We should be telling the government that there's fucking aliens and shit like that. And it takes finding out that his mother is amongst them to be like, you know what, it's personal, I'm going to fuck these guys up. and he actually sort of is part of their strategies and stuff. Like, he helps with like plans and things. It's usually him working on things like, okay, well, how do we get into this place? How do we like fuck up this thing? And then Cassie, who I haven't played as yet, she's the black one. She has access to a lot of animals because her parents are both like vets and biologists and stuff. So like she picks out like the raccoons that they get their DNA from, and then he figures out how to like sneak into shit, and Rachel fucks things up, and Jake tries to be stoic and not like look like he's buckling under the pressure because they need someone to look like he knows what he's doing.